got pending code here, cylinder number 4. I get a little bit more practice in, and look at that, Toyota Corolla 2010. Yep, it's my fucking car. Misfire went away, but I'm gonna do Swaptronics. It's cylinder number 4. I didn't pull it all the way out yet, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Pulled the weather pack and the lock off. So I'm gonna do a little Swaptronics, and when I go to work tonight, maybe it'll misfire again. Alright, well, I switched it to number 1. It's a pending code, it's not doing it now. It's not misfiring, but see if I can stop it and just take a look to see what's going on. Oh, it's misfiring. It was misfiring. Oh, it's gonna make a liar of me. Son of a bitch. One cool thing about Toyotas is those little ones are the injectors, so I'm actually checking both. Well, I don't see anything abnormal right now. Whatever. Figures. And it's 11:36 at night on my way to work, and it's misfiring. That's a capture. Turn the thing back on because it was doing it now, and it gets bad to the point where it'll put me in limpo mode. So I might be late for work, which is wonderful. Just firing right now. Flashing lights. It says cylinder number 4. I was hoping it wouldn't get this bad because earlier it would just once it warmed up, it cleared off. I wonder if basically it won't, full throttle right now and it's doing nothing. This is about as much diagnosing I can do in the current moment because I need to get to work. Now, what's interesting is I tried turning it off, putting it in neutral, and then starting it back up. Kind of like not stopping the vehicle because I need to get to work on time. But I finally came to a red light where I had time, and I cleared the codes a couple times. It was a hard miss. But when I got to the light, I turned the car completely off, pulled the key out for a second, put it back in, and started. And I don't know if the misfire is gone, but I'm going to full throttle it right now. And now it's full throttle. So I have no idea why now it's not doing it. So now I need to figure out how to recreate this issue, not on the way to my job. It's 3:46 a.m. Gonna get some food for break at work. It misfired just a little bit when I started it up to go to Wawa. But now I have it here, and now it's like kind of misfiring a little bit, but it wasn't really misfiring until I went into the fuel cut on cylinder number 4. I was just curious to see what would happen. Like I said, I have no time to look at this right now, obviously, because I'm on my lunch break at work, and I have a Jeep I have to work on tomorrow, find out what's wrong with it. It's a 2018, supposedly. The guy that owns it is a guy I work with, let his wife drive the car, and she hit every pothole, and now there's a noise, suspension noise. And then I have an Acura I have to take a look at that also has a rattle noise. Yep, plus I have to sleep at some point. Being a third shifter is fun. But every once in a while it'll misfire. When I get a chance to actually hook the scope up to it, I want to try that math channel. You can use the math channel and see what cylinder is actually misfiring, going off of the crankshaft rotation speed. If it doesn't fix itself by then, my luck, it'll fix itself. But it runs great otherwise. I was beating the hell out of it. I just hate when it's your own vehicle that's messed up and you don't have the time to work on it or the energy. But, well, whatever. Whenever I want to learn something, I can always count on one of my cars to be broken for a learning experience. Funny, I actually did have my leads with me, which was pretty cool, but I went out and checked it, and I had nothing on that cylinder, so the PCM actually shut it down. So I had to shut the car off and then restart it, and now it's not misfiring at all. I did have it to where it was like misfiring off and on, a little tiny bit here, a little tiny bit there. I was driving it back from Wawa and it was doing okay, and then every once in a while it would bug and start misfiring. So when I got into the parking garage, I let it run, and it was misfiring at idle, and at that point the PCM probably put it in default and shut that injector off. Cannot express how much I hate this laptop. It is so laggy. It's so laggy. I can really only do about 500 milliseconds. Let's put this all back to normal. Everything back to normal. And it's just so laggy. I don't know why it's so laggy. I think I'm gonna shut it down and restart it. But I got it to misfire, but it's so laggy that I don't think I was able to capture it on the screen. What the heck is this? Everything just looks so blocky. I'm just gonna shut it down, see if I can get it back. So, got it running, see if I can get it to misfire. It seems like every time I get it to misfire, the thing is too laggy. So let's see what I can do here. There it is, it's misfired and it's lagging. Come on, misfire. Keep misfiring. Keep misfiring. Alright, let's see if I got it. Oh, get it. I can't get out. Okay. Here looks a little weird. I want to zoom in on this. Some kind of weird noises every now and then. Well, what that spike is, but I do have, this is my coil. I don't know what this is about here, this ringing. I'm not even sure this is where the misfire was, but there's some ringing going on here. This is my IGT. Let me turn the coil off for a second. I bet you this needs an alternator as well. And it's friggin' snowing out. Barely see the screen. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to be looking at the injector right now. This is for the ignition. Now, I've never seen that before. And that looks very strange. That's a pretty high spike there. See, it looks normal here, and I got this ringing going on here. I can't believe it's cold as hell. It's snowing. Now this is me power braking it, so it's. Weird dropouts or anything like that. Maybe I can let's see if I can make this smaller by going to a bigger scale so it's not filling up so much of my screen. Yeah, I don't see anything weird with that, except for that IGT signal. Yeah, I don't see anything weird here. And I got snowflakes piling up. And this right here, that's like the little inductive kick there. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm so terrible with this camera. Shit. But I don't see anything weird there. Let's back this out one more. Yeah, that's pretty ugly. I don't know what. what's going on there. My hands are frozen and this thing is so laggy. Oh. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. I hit the space bar. They should have a way to disable that. God damn it. I wonder if there's a way to disable the space bar. I accidentally hit the space bar and I lost my capture. I should have saved it. Son of a... Alright, well, I'm going to try to do this again. So, let's start this over again. It's rolling. Let's see if I can get this friggin' thing to misfire. Something up with that IGT. Misfiring right now. Is it misfiring that idle? Nope. It's not misfiring at idle. It is right now, actually. A little bit. It's misfiring in gear. A little dangerous, it's in gear. I got the parking brake on, and I'm on a super big hill. But it is misfiring. So I'm going to save this first. The injector's not dropping out, so I'm going to probably... Gonna do this. My toy. Oh my god, it's snowing like crazy. I can't even see. Alright, let's save that. I think I'm gonna take it out of the injector. I'm gonna go into the IGF. Let's see if I see anything weird there. For the next capture, I'm gonna go. IGF is all the same, so I can go on any coil to get the IGF. It'll capture all 4 IGF signals. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is getting long. Saving file. My new laptop should be getting mailed out tomorrow, and I cannot wait to use that. So I'm not even going to look at this now. I'm going to bring it in the house. I want to see if I can get this to misfire again. I'm on 200 milliseconds, which is pretty fast, but this thing just can't handle the higher. I can't do 1 or 2 seconds. It just doesn't work. So I have to, you know, do it the way I'm doing. Oh God, I hope this thing misfires. Oh, there it is, some misfiring. Just gonna let it keep misfiring. It's full throttle, it's missing. So, it got cut off because I hit the button. But, alright, I got 15 files here. I'm going to save this again. Disconnect all my scope stuff. I can't even get the mouse to work because all the water on it. Save my toy. Come on. Oh, this is crazy. Come on. It's like not doing nothing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I want to save this before it boots me out or something. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that plug out because I just need to know. I'm going to stop video for now and put some of this stuff away. And look at that. That looks great. So definitely needs, oh man, I can't focus anything. It's too much snow. Definitely needs a spark plug. This is the Misfire right here. This is the IGT. And this one right here is the IGF. And this red one here is my coil ramp. And when the plug fires, the excessive kV, because of that damaged plug, the center electrode is blown out. And it's too loud, kids. Anyway, this is the Misfire. I was able to see it through the IGT and the IGF. Apparently this is not normal to be able to see this. This is excessive kV backfeeding back into the coil. Something else I noticed here, you can see I'm having problems in other cylinders as well. Alright, the firing order is 1342. So this is 4. This would be 2. You can see there. This would be 1. And this would be 3. So you can see the ringing there. This one as well. I'm going to zoom in. You can see the ringing there as well. Lines right up with the coil when it fires. Right here, when the field collapses, it's when the spark plug is firing. Zoom in a little closer, you can see some of the ringing. You can see the ringing. It's not as bad. I haven't checked the other plugs yet, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be replacing 4 plugs, which I replaced them last year. At least I believe I did. I had to repair a broken chain tensioner and a broken cam phaser, and I replaced those pieces, and at the same time I believe I put new plugs in it. It's my next firing event. You can see the ringing right there. Maybe separate this a little more so you can see right at the cutoff of the coil. Spark plug fires, and there you have it. I just want to put new coils and new plugs in it again, and I want to retest this, and I want to see if any type of ringing is normal, if I'm seeing anything normal, because I have no other misfires, no random misfire or anything like that. It's just cylinder number 4, and I only pulled cylinder number 4 plug. I did swap number 4 coil for number 1 coil. I guess in hindsight I should have pulled the plug at the same time and done that, but I didn't. I figured I kind of had to just get it done because I had to go to work. I work 3rd shift, so I switched it right before I left for work, and I figured if it stays, then I'll investigate number 4. If it went over to number 1, I automatically know it's the coil. But I actually forgot to bring the tools that I needed with me to pull the spark plug during my lunch break at work. So I wasn't able to do that, and I kind of didn't want to anyway. I really wanted to catch it on the scope, see if I can catch it on the scope. I really wasn't expecting to actually see it in the IGT and the IGF. That's pretty cool. What I was planning on doing is I was going to get a spark plug wire and try to read secondary voltage just to see what it looked like. Honestly, I'd rather hook the scope up just because more practice. I need as much practice as I can possibly get. Very new to Pico, and I want to be efficient at it, and plus I like doing it. So there's that. And until I put new plugs in it, all right, here we are. It's hard to see this screen, but this is a fix. This is after I replaced all 4 spark plugs. I'm not going to bother checking the fuel system. For whatever reason, I could have sworn I replaced these spark plugs last year when I replaced the cam phaser, but when I went to buy the new spark plugs today, I quickly realized that I probably didn't change them because they were $18 each. So it's just lack of maintenance. That's number one. You see, they were all misfiring slightly, you know, ringing back through the circuit. This is number 2, but none of those were actually, like, you couldn't actually feel a misfire. This is number 3. It's pretty worn down, and that's the one that is burnt in. That's the one that's completely dead. But that's a good capture. I'll include a picture. This is while I'm brake torquing. I can't get it to misfire at all. I'm 100% sure it's fixed. These plugs have like 155,000 miles on them, so they needed to be done. And that's it for this one. She's fixed. Well, I got it finished, and I'm trying to get a cam crank correlation. I got it saved. But every time I'm trying to do anything, freaking it's a snow squall. It's almost April. What the hell? So I got to wrap it up because this gets wet, and then I can't do nothing with that because it won't work. Good times.